Pop-Tarts are a beloved treat around the world, especially in the United States, where they've become a go-to breakfast or snack for people of all ages. Known for their sweet, flaky pastry and delicious fillings, they come in a wide variety of flavors and are often toasted for an extra layer of crispy goodness. But have you ever wondered how they're made? In this video, we'll take you through the entire process, from the sourcing of the raw materials to the final packaging and distribution. Let's dive into the fascinating production process behind this popular pastry. The journey begins with sourcing the raw materials. The ingredients used in Pop-Tarts include wheat flour, sugar, oils, and various flavorings depending on the type of filling. Wheat flour is a key ingredient for the pastry, and it's sourced from trusted suppliers who produce high-quality flour that meets strict standards for consistency and texture. These suppliers often work closely with mills, ensuring the flour is finely ground to the perfect texture for creating the light, flaky pastry that Pop-Tarts are known for. Sugar, another essential ingredient, is sourced from cane or beet sugar producers, with the choice depending on the location of the production facility. The sugar is refined to ensure it's free of impurities and meets the required standards for sweetness and texture. Oils used in the production of Pop-Tarts, such as palm oil or soybean oil, are also sourced from reliable suppliers. These oils are carefully chosen for their ability to create a tender, crisp pastry that holds its shape during baking. In some cases, the oils may be blended to achieve the right balance of texture and taste. The fillings, whether they're fruity, chocolatey, or creamy, are made from a combination of sugars, fruit purees, chocolate, or artificial flavors, depending on the specific product being produced. These fillings are also sourced from specialized suppliers who ensure that the ingredients meet the brand's quality standards. Once the raw materials arrive at the production facility, they undergo a thorough inspection to ensure they meet all safety and quality regulations. The wheat flour is tested for consistency and moisture content, while the sugar is inspected for granule size and purity. Oils are checked for freshness and quality, and the various flavorings and fillings are sampled to ensure they are of the highest standard. Any ingredients that don't meet the strict criteria are rejected and sent back to the supplier. This rigorous quality control ensures that only the best ingredients make it into the production process. After the raw materials pass inspection, they move on to the initial cleaning and preparation stage. The wheat flour is sifted to remove any potential foreign objects or clumps that might have formed during transport. The sugar is also screened to ensure it's fine and free from lumps. In some cases, the sugar might be ground further if it's being used in the filling, where a smoother texture is required. The oils are stored in temperature-controlled tanks to maintain their freshness, and they're filtered to remove any impurities. This preparation step is crucial for ensuring the ingredients are ready for the next stage of production. Now we move on to the primary processing stage, where the magic really begins. The first step in making Pop-Tarts is creating the pastry dough. The wheat flour, sugar, and oils are combined in large industrial mixers, where they are mixed together with water and a leavening agent, such as baking powder. These mixers are capable of producing hundreds of kilograms of dough per hour, ensuring the factory can keep up with the high demand for the product. The dough is mixed until it reaches the perfect consistency, smooth, elastic, and easy to roll out. Once the dough is ready, it's rolled out into thin sheets using industrial rollers. These rollers are designed to ensure the dough is rolled to a consistent thickness, which is critical for ensuring that each Pop-Tart bakes evenly. The dough sheets are then cut into rectangular shapes, the familiar shape of a Pop-Tart. These dough rectangles are conveyed along a production line, ready for the next step: adding the filling. If you're enjoying this behind-the-scenes look at how some of your favorite foods are made, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our future videos. We have plenty more fascinating food production stories to share. The filling is carefully piped onto the center of each dough rectangle. Depending on the flavor, the filling might be a fruit puree, chocolate, or a creamy mixture. The filling machines are highly precise, ensuring that each Pop-Tart receives the exact amount of filling to maintain consistency in every bite. These machines can fill hundreds of pastries per minute, keeping up with the fast pace of production. After the filling is added, another dough rectangle is placed on top, and the edges are crimped to seal the filling inside. This crimping process not only seals the filling in, but also gives Pop-Tarts their distinctive edge design. With the pastries filled and sealed, they are now ready for baking. The Pop-Tarts are transferred into large, high-capacity ovens where they are baked at a controlled temperature. The baking time and temperature vary slightly depending on the flavor and size, but in general, the pastries are baked at around 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 to 12 minutes. During baking, the pastry becomes golden brown, and the filling sets perfectly inside. The smell of freshly baked pastries fills the factory, and quality control inspectors closely monitor the baking process to ensure that each batch is baked to perfection. Once the pastries are baked, they move on to the cooling stage. The freshly baked Pop-Tarts are conveyed through a cooling tunnel, where they are gradually brought down to room temperature. This cooling process is crucial for allowing the pastry to set properly and ensuring the filling stays inside the pastry without leaking. The cooling process takes about 10 to 15 minutes, after which the pastries are ready for the next step in production. At this point, many Pop-Tarts receive their signature frosted topping. The frosting is applied using automated machines that spread an even layer of icing over the top of each pastry. The frosting might be plain, or it could be flavored to match the filling inside. In some cases, colorful sprinkles or other decorative toppings are added to the frosting. These toppings are sprinkled onto the pastries as they pass along the production line, creating the final look of the product. Once the frosting and toppings are applied, the pastries are sent through another brief cooling tunnel to allow the frosting to set before packaging. The next step in the process is packaging. Pop-Tarts are typically packaged in foil wrappers, which help to preserve their freshness and protect them from moisture. The pastries are fed into packaging machines, which automatically wrap each one in foil. These machines are capable of wrapping thousands of pastries per hour, ensuring the production process remains efficient. Once wrapped, the Pop-Tarts are packed into boxes, which are also filled automatically. The boxes are labeled with important information such as the flavor, nutritional facts, and best before date, ensuring consumers have all the information they need about the product. Hygiene is a top priority throughout the packaging process. The factory follows strict cleanliness protocols to ensure that the product is safe for consumption. Workers wear protective clothing, and all machinery is regularly cleaned and sanitized to prevent contamination. This attention to hygiene ensures that every Pop-Tart that leaves the factory is of the highest quality. Once packaged, the Pop-Tarts are stored in a temperature-controlled warehouse where they are kept at the optimal temperature to maintain their freshness. From the warehouse, they are loaded onto trucks for distribution. Depending on the region, the Pop-Tarts may be transported locally or shipped internationally to various markets. The distribution network is vast, with Pop-Tarts being sold in supermarkets, convenience stores, and online retailers around the world. The brand's popularity ensures that millions of units are produced and shipped every year, making it one of the most recognizable breakfast foods globally. If you enjoyed learning about how this iconic pastry is made, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating content on food production. We'll be exploring even more behind-the-scenes processes in upcoming videos, so stay tuned. The process of making Pop-Tarts is a perfect example of how modern technology and traditional baking methods come together to create a product that's loved by millions. From sourcing high-quality ingredients to precision mixing, baking, and packaging, every step is carefully controlled to ensure consistency and quality. Whether you enjoy them toasted or straight from the wrapper, Pop-Tarts continue to be a favorite treat for breakfast or snacking, bringing a little sweetness and nostalgia to every bite.